fuck knows what I'm gonna film. My hair's still mental. But let me check if I've got a lighter. I've got a lighter. We're gonna go smoke somewhere, just going down some alley, and then we're at the spot. We're at the spot. That's where I normally smoke. See that little triangle thing? Yeah, sick, mate. Like windproof and all sorts, rainproof. You know the drill. Wow, my hair looks fucking shit. So I'm not too sure what we're gonna film about in this video. We're gonna talk about the legalization of drugs. I've made a video on why cannabis should be legal, but in this video we're gonna talk about drugs in a whole, like everything: pills, Mandy, coke, fucking ket, all sorts. And we're going to be talking about what would happen if it was to all be legalised. We'll say in the UK. Because in the UK we have quite a, not a bad problem with drug violence, but London especially has quite bad gang violence due to drugs. So if we were to legalise cannabis and all drugs, pills or whatever, you're just gonna get all the customers. Think about all the money that people make, that drug dealers make off drugs, any drugs, coke, all of that. It is a multi-billion-pound business. Like, the amount of money in total, everyone in the world, every dealer must be fucking a ginormous amount of money. So if they're making that much money, why are you letting the criminals make all that money? The demand is clearly there. If the demand is there, the supply's got to be there. So they're putting the supply there, and they're getting the money. So if we legalise it, and we can give the fucking supply, people are much rather going to go to a shop, like a coffee shop, and buy their weed, buy their coke, buy their pills, where they know it's been manufactured, they know it's been approved, they know it's been tested, and they know it's safe. Then no one's going to rather go down to a dark alley and meet a random don when they could just go into a shop and get it and then pay tax on it, and everyone's happy except the people paying tax. So as long as, if we can get the supply, the demand's already there. So it's just a matter of legalising it. I wouldn't say all drugs should be legal, but just portion it is what I'm saying. If you this is a bit of a random theory, I just thought this in my head. You gave everyone like a type of weed account type of thing, like a national insurance number for drugs, and they had to put it in every time they got drugs. You could control how much people are taking, because with substances like cannabis, you could set a limit for it monthly. But with harder drugs like meth or something, if it was to be legalised, I doubt they would legalise meth, but they could make them give their number or scan something, and it tells them how much they've had in that amount of time, and then they know if not to sell it or not. Because if they can set a safe legal limit, because there must be a safe limit to it. I mean, nothing's safe. If you have too much water, it's bad for you. So too much of anything can make you sick, in the words of Cheryl Cole. So if you can make an account, you can put a limit on all these drugs, and then you know when that person's had their limit, and you can control the safe portions. No one would be dying of overdoses, everyone would be taking safer drugs, and everyone would be making money off of it. It's a fucking win-win. So that's just a little quick thought though. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know what your opinions are on this, because I'm quite curious to know. But other than that, thank you for watching.